Alright, so I want to talk about Fallout 76. And it's, I feel like maybe it's tiresome for some people. Honestly, for me, it was for a long time. But I've just gotten to a little over 100 hours. I'm level 108, I think, 107. Basically at the end game now. And so I figured I'd give my thoughts, especially after being someone who pre-ordered the Power Armor Edition 2018 and getting fucked real hard on that. So this game, when they first announced it, I was beyond hype. Obviously, because I ordered the Power Armor Edition. I was like, I still am a big Fallout fan, but Bethesda as a whole has kind of died down. But I thought it was kind of like a single player thing. I was like, what? And then they said it's, you can do both. You can do solo or multiplayer. I was like, okay, that's cool. That's nice. And then you play the game and you were like, okay, no, I can't solo this. Literally, most of this game has to be done at least with one other person, sometimes even two others, because it's so fucking hard. But when I first played, when it first came out, it was on PS4, and it was a piece of shit. Nothing worked. Constant, things glitching out of the map, enemies spawning in front of you, killing you in an instant, enemies T-posing. There were no NPCs. There was no any of this stuff. It was just such a dead world, and it's like, ugh, like, okay, I don't know what the hell you were thinking. And I think I played it for about 10 or 15 hours when it first came out, and I was like, nah, I'm done, man. I am not. And I had people to play with, but it was one of those things where I was like, I can't get resources. I don't know what I'm doing. I had built a house, and people just kept stealing my shit, and I was like, I don't understand what's happening, okay? And so I gave up on it. I was like, I'm never spending money on this game ever again. This is stupid. And throughout the years, I've seen, like, there was the whole, when Fallout First was announced, which even now I'm like, yeah, Fallout First is a membership. Just, it's a membership thing that you pay monthly or yearly for. Don't do it. It's a waste of money, okay? Because I'm 100 hours in, basically at the end game, and I'm fine, okay? I'm so sick and tired of people being like, oh, you need Fallout First, or you can't, good luck. And it's like, oh, yeah, I know where everything is, so I'm fine. Don't pay for it. It's a waste of money. I guess if you just want to have, like, the easiest time, buy it, I guess. I really had no trouble without it. Obviously, it's a survival game, so there's moments where you're like, dang, dude, I got one stim pack, I got 100 bullets, let's go. Which, that's kind of the point of the game, is survival. So I didn't really mind it, but yeah, so this was on sale with the Brotherhood of Steel edition, I think for $15 or something like that on Steam. This was in October, and I had no idea there was even a Halloween thing going on, so I log in, and there's, I do like games that have cool events and stuff, and they had, like, the Scorched, which is basically like a ghoul type enemy. They would be dressed up as like a Dracula or a mummy or whatever, and you could kill them and get mystery bags and cool weapons and stuff like that. So, I like that, and they had double XP. That also is what helped me level up so fast. But yeah, I was like, okay, I've always shit on this game for the horrible experience I had, and I'm not trying to excuse, how shitty they were. Like, it was not right that they released that game with how much of a pile of shit it was. But do games deserve a second chance? I guess, but I can still say, like, nah, like, I'll play your game, but I'm not gonna forget how you fucked me over in the beginning. But so I bought it on Steam. I finally loaded it up, and I was like, okay, everything seems the same so far. But then I get out of the vault, and boom, NPCs. And I was like, oh yeah, there's NPCs now in this game, cool. And then I'm just wandering around, boom, I find armor. Boom, I find a shotgun. I was like, oh wow, okay. I'm finding stuff a lot quicker now than I did 3 years ago. So, and then I start building my camp, and I'm like, you know what? Overall, things it's not that it's super easy, but it's easier than when it first came out. I was like, wow, you know, look at me. I'm building my base. There's NPCs. There's actually like a path to follow. I was like, okay, you know, this is nice. And so I will say the story, sometimes you're like, what? Like, okay, because you're following the steps of the Overseer, but then you meet the Overseer, but she still wants you to pick up her holo tapes. And it doesn't really have you go in steps to pick up the holo tapes. You're just supposed to find them. And so I found them out of sequence, and I was like, I don't understand what's happening, because I picked up a holotape, and she's like, oh my god, why would you nuke? Why would you launch a nuke? And then I was like, what? I haven't done that. Then you pick up another holotape that's like, I had so much hope. And I was like, what is happening? What? Oh, okay. And, you know, even after beating the story, I'm just like, oh, that's pretty piss poor. Because, you know, you help, there's like the Raiders territory, and then there's like Foundation, which is the regular settlers, the Brotherhood of Steel, which that is kind of like, what? Like, okay, like, East Coast Brotherhood of Steel, okay, whatever. If anything, the Brotherhood of Steel mission, you know, narratively it was pretty fun, and rewards wise and playing it was super fun. But yeah, overall I just felt like it was easier, but not too easy. And I forgot the how the leveling up works, because it's the card system where it's like you level up your special, and then you can have cards depending on how much space your special has. So if I put 11 points into strength, you know, each card, the more you rank it up, the more space it takes. So if you max rank certain cards, it might be 5. So if you have 11 strength and one card is a level 5, that takes 5. And so you have to really think about what you want to do. And as far as I'm aware, you cannot respec points, which sucks, because I put points in a certain special where I'm like, I don't even use this. I didn't, you know, I guess I didn't fully understand, so I wish I could have taken these points back. And like I said, as far as I'm aware, you cannot do that, which sucks. I know you can have different loadouts, which helps, because at the moment what I've just been doing, just because I'm just too lazy to do the loadouts, is I basically have spare max rank cards for crafting, and I'll leave those on the side until I'm actually crafting, equip those, blah blah blah, do my thing, and then unequip. But yeah, the leveling up system, it's not too bad, you know. Once you can figure it out, it's you know, you figure it out. Just like Warframe, because Warframe can be a little wonky with the whole card leveling system. And then, you know, I can't remember if it's every 2 levels or every 5 levels you get like a perk, you know, booster pack, which gives you like good cards. Once you hit level 50, level 100 and 150, I don't know if it goes past 150 because I haven't gotten that far, but you can do legendary perk cards, and those are really nice. And yeah, I think they just come so much in handy. But yeah, going back to the, I guess, the main gameplay of the game, just because I don't want to make this too long, but it still, you know, plays like Fallout 4, which kind of sucks because the hit detection can be a nightmare in this game, where you're swinging your melee weapon over and over again and you just miss because a guy is right in front of you, but he's just like a centimeter off every time you swing. That the hit detection system does not work, and so you're just wasting stamina getting fucking blown up. And you know, another weird thing is super mutants and robots are ungodly hard. I have robots more than super mutants. It got to a point where the only gun I really have that does anything, you know, worthwhile is my 50 cal machine gun. But the robots in the game, dude, I swear, they even just a Mr. Gutsy or Colonel Gutsy, whatever. You get 2 of those on you, bang, 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 dead. I mean, it's just like you see your health just. And I have perk cards where it's like more damage resistance if you're not wearing power armor and blah blah blah, and it's still just like insta kill. And it's like, okay, like, really, a fucking robot? Come on, man. But that's something that, you know, because enemies basically level up with you. There's only a few that don't, or they don't do as much. And so it sucks when, you know, you're like, wow, I'm level 100, but this other guy who's a baseline enemy who is also level 100 and actually killing me. You know, that kind of sucks. And so it kind of, for me, with weapon-wise, comes down to having to use my best automatic, because that's the only thing that really kills anything pretty quick. And yeah, and I will say the biggest thing, this isn't gameplay-wise, but the biggest thing that helps the game is playing with a friend. I've luckily had a friend. I convinced him to buy it, and we've been playing together quite a bit. I think he's got 30 hours or 25 hours. And yeah, we'll get on, do events and stuff, because this is always what we wanted from a Fallout game. And if you don't have a friend to play with, I feel like it kind of does suck. It kind of takes away the real fun aspect of it that keeps you in. And so I try to, and most randoms, if you meet randoms and you happen to play with them, they're real nice. I had our guy, super high level, help me out in the beginning, and super chill. So that was nice. Yeah, I can't, there's negatives here and there, like in the beginning when you kind of like, at least for me, I was kind of lost on how to get stuff, so I just have to, kept buying this particular junk or stim packs instead of really understanding like how to earn them quite easily by doing events and public events. And yeah, I like the cool armor crafting, the weapon crafting. There's like new weapons and aesthetic. There's a lot of cool looking power armor. I will say the atomic shop, which is like the microtransactions thing, I don't like it because they do give you free items, but I don't know if there's a preset amount. I mean, I've gotten quite a bit and I was able to get some real cool skins, but I'm not sure if there is going to come a point where it stops and I do not earn any items, and I'd have to buy them. So that would suck. But they have cool skins and stuff. You don't need it. Like, I got a cool backpack, a cool gold skin for my 50 cal, and a really, really cool skin for my power armor. And I was like, you know what, that's good. And I still have like 900 atomic points, and I was like, I'll just save it because there's really no point. And they give you like one free item a day, but it's not like a skin or anything. They'll just give you like a free stim pack or 5 repair kits, stuff like that. That's cool. I don't like that there's microtransactions, but it's not too bad. Yeah, the base building is just like Fallout 4. It's cool to have your own base, invite your friends over, and make it look cool. You can have, you can be a vendor. I like that. Apparently they're supposed to be adding pets here in like a couple weeks for like a winter update or something. Next year they'll be doing the pit, which will be interesting to see. But yeah, I guess I just wanted to kind of talk about it because it's basically what I've been doing for like literally the last month. And about from October 24th to November 27th is about where I put the 100-hour mark. So about a little over a month. And I was just like, you know what? I gave it a chance because I had watched some videos like that of people giving it another chance or had never played it and gave it a chance, and I was like, man, it looks pretty fun now. And so I honestly do recommend that people play it. Now, I think it's on sale right now. If it's not, it's always on sale for like $9. I mean, I'd say go get it, and it's shockingly not that hard. And I mean, if people want to try to add me, they can. I mean, it's not crossplay, but if you play on PC, I'll gladly get on. I get on usually like for an hour a day. So yeah, I'd say go get it. And if you're a fan of Fallout, definitely go get it. It's not a piece of crap like it used to be. So that's just my thoughts on it. Thanks for listening. I'm out.